So, I just got done watching episode 6, Infiltration, and whoo, a lot happens really fast, and I actually kind of think it's good. So, synopsis, like last video, going to tell you synopsis, going to tell you my thoughts, and going to try to guess what happens next. So, synopsis. So we get to see Captain Rex again, and we get to also. It also starts out with two senators we've seen from season 1 and season 2. You remember Miss Blue Girl from Coruscant? Yep, that's her. You remember the senator from Ryloth? Yep, he's still alive too, surprisingly. So they have a little meeting, and Rex and his squad is basically doing protective escort and such, right? But then something goes wrong in the meeting. A Imperial assassin, which I really do like the design of the armor that they have for them. Show up and try to kill the senators. It backfires on them, but the assassin gets captured, and so Rex takes the assassin back to the main kind of rebel clone HQ. I guess is the best way I could describe it. So they get to the HQ along with the Bad Batch. Bad Batch is summoned because they're still trying to find Tentis. And our boy, the clone from Ryloth? Yeah, he's there too. He has some unfinished business with Crosshair, understandably from season 1, but he points out, it's like, yo, Crosshair is also from Tantus. He would actually give us knowledge where it's at. Also, the assassin had a hit marker, essentially, assigned to him. And it was Omega. So, now this episode actually has a narrative reason why the Bad Batch and the rest of these characters collide. And I actually do appreciate that being a good narrative plot device that they're using for it. So, when the Bad Batch and Omega get to the Rebel planet, we find that, of course, there's still some animosity between Crosshair and the clone from Ryloth. His name I'm spaced on because kind of tired right now. We then see that Omega gets an upgrade in her weapon. Instead of the actual hard bow she was given a kind of crossbow blaster from Echo that they made for her. So it's good that they got her new tech. The Bad Batch finds out that that Omega was on the hit list, little fob. Crosshair's like, alright, well, I'm not surprised like that. Do you still have the assassin? No, it was Hunter who still asked Rex if they still have the assassin. Rex like, yeah, but we haven't been able to get much out of him. Rex like, okay, first, that's impossible. The Empire would be on there. We gotta see him now. As he says that, we find out in a side scene that another operative gets activated. I kind of like the idea. I like this idea that the Empire kind of has shadow operatives that are activated, kind of sleeper cell style, which would make a lot of sense. The Empire having so that happens, and we find out that assassin is ordered to neutralize the captured assassin. So as we get to see the second assassin infiltrate into where Rex's base is at. Then the assassin recognizes Omega, and he calls it in. Then he gets ordered, okay, get ready for reinforcements. They will come. We gotta capture her alive. And then he's like, alright, on it, boss. He gets a few things set up for it and starts blowing stuff up. Sure enough, when he starts blowing stuff up around on the base, the Batch Crosshair and Hunter are trying to interrogate the first assassin that Rex and them captured. So that happens, and one little line slips out from the first assassin, looking at Crosshair. If you're wanting to find out more, why are you asking me when you can ask him, brother? Which really does not help Crosshair's arguments like, yo, I'm done with the Empire. They betrayed me. I'm trying to mess them up now. Crosshair defends himself like, alright, he's lying, but we gotta get out of here soon. And cue the stuff blowing up around them. Now, the second assassin does complete his main job as the Batch and the rest of Rex's men react to the assassin making his debut. Essentially, he kills the first assassin that they hired or that they captured, and basically starts trying to mess up the Batch more and more. But the assassin gets rocks falling on him via a grenade going off nearby him when the clone from Ryloth that has unfinished business with Crosshair charges him with a flamethrower. He kind of gets knocked out in the instant blasted. Flamethrower lands right by a grenade that happens to be by the assassin. The grenade cooks off right next to a bunch of other grenades. Rocks fall. Second assassin dies. And that's how the episode ends, with a fun little cliffhanger of a bunch of what looks like Imperial commandos and a clone trooper with wolf designs on his armor. Now, to those who are now kind of sitting up a little bit more, yes, I'm... This is... Next episode, I'm expecting to see one of Filoni's personal favorite clones, because he always loves wolves, right? So that's what I've been That's what I've been seeing online about Filoni. He always liked wolves, and he kind of has Wolf Squad or Squad Wolf, and we might be able to actually see a screen representation of that. Now, is that a good thing? After last episode, actually, kind of, yeah. The plot is moving forward in a more fast pace, which is okay-ish. Again, I still think the prison arc for Omega should have been at least 2 more episodes longer, but no, they're moving really fast in this season into the action. So, what's going to happen next episode? I think what's going to happen next episode is Crosshair is going to have a possible a heroic sacrifice moment. Maybe Omega's going to be put in the crosshairs of either Mr. Wolf Trooper or somebody else, and Crosshair is either going to intercept the blast shot or take out the person aiming at Crosshair with him. So I'm expecting Crosshair to die. I don't think Tech will pop up next episode. If he does pop up next episode, it'll be him as part of the main reinforcements, and he might make a getaway exit that happens for the Batch if the my apologies again, long day. I expect if Tech pops up next episode, it's when the Batch are really hammed in with the back against the wall, and then Tech just pops up. It's like, hey, guys, I'm alive. By the way, go down that way. I'll explain later. And then cause an explosion, and then escapes with the Batch. That's how I'm expecting his return to come. If not this episode, then the episode after that, I could see that happening. So, anyway, yeah, that's just kind of my quick little thoughts on this, and because of that cliffhanger, I really want to get to the next episode. So, that's what I'm going to stop this recording. If you liked my thoughts and such, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time, and may the Force be with you.